Once you've learnt how simple it is to make bread for beginners in the Cookery School, making your own hot cross buns will become really easy. And not only are they far superior, but guess what? They're almost half the price of the factory-made versions. In my bowl, I've got 450 grams of strong white flour, and to that I'm adding a teaspoon of fine salt. 4 level teaspoons then of easy bake yeast, three teaspoons of ground mixed spice, and 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Just give these a mix together. Then add 50 grams of golden caster sugar, 110 grams of currants, and 50 grams of chopped whole mixed candied peel. The stockist for this is here online. Mix these dry ingredients together and then make a well in the centre. Now add 50 grams of spreadable butter, 75 ml of hand hot water and 150 ml of hand hot milk, and to that add a beaten egg. This is all combined until everything is evenly mixed. Finish off by hand until the dough leaves the bowl clean. Now leave the dough to rise in the bowl at room temperature in a large polythene bag sealed with a clip. This will take 1.5 to 2 hours. Sometimes it takes a little less time, sometimes it takes more, but it needs to be double the size. Remove the clip in the bag. Tip the dough out onto a clean work surface. You shouldn't need any flour. Then punch out the air. Then with a palette knife, divide the dough into half, then into quarters. Divide each quarter into 3. And what you end up with is 12 pieces of dough that you shape into rounds, like this. If some of the currants escape while you're shaping them, just simply pick them up and push them back in. Arrange the buns on a greased baking sheet, or best of all, on our Delia online version with its special liner. Now add a few drops of oil inside a large polythene bag. Then you rub the sides of the bag together so the inside is slightly greased. This is just a precaution to prevent the dough from sticking. Then place the whole lot inside the bag and leave to rise for about 45 minutes to an hour, or again until double the size. Now for the crosses. Here's a soft dough that I've made with 40 grams of plain flour, 10 grams of spreadable butter and just enough water to combine it together. Roll this out to an oblong 12 by 16 centimetres, then cut it into 24 strips. When the buns have risen, brush the strips of dough with water to make them stick. Make crosses on the top of each one. Then trim away any excess with a small knife. Alternatively, you can use a small serrated knife to score crosses on the top of each bun. Bake the buns for about 15 minutes at 220 degrees centigrade, gas mark 7, near the centre of the oven. And now they're going to have their lovely sticky glaze. In a pan, Combine 2 tablespoons of water with 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar. Then stir over a low heat for a few minutes until the sugar slowly dissolves. Then just brush the glaze over the surface of each hot cross bun. Now all you need is your favourite butter, which is spread generously while the buns are still warm. If you're not serving them on the day you bake them, it's best to freeze them as soon as they're cool. Then defrost and warm them through in the oven. Either way, once you've bitten into one and tasted the texture and flavour of the spices, the candied peels and the fruits, you'll always want to make them at home.